Here we go. Bouncing back into Aincrad. No, I did not have time today to go do the other cleanup. I will do that before next week. However, we are to where we can meet Kirito, or chase him. We are probably going to go through 2 or 3 missions in order to catch up with him. Because it's numbered. Right, okay. Because it's numbered, I assume we're going to have to chase him around for a while. I got 2 points. We're almost maxed out. We only have, what is it? 4, 8, 3, so 11 more levels. And then we'll see what happens since we've maxed out our first sword skill. Okay, so start quest. Chasing the Black Swordsman, number 1. See, I told you I'm going to be bouncing around for a while. As I said, we'll do this as we've been doing it the last couple of weeks, where we'll pick up what we can along the way, but I'll do the bulk of the collection after the fact.
Oh, you're heading out? I just finished getting ready, so let's team up. Kirito should be near where the trembling ox spawn. That should be our first stop.
Which, who knows? This is going to lead us to the second town. What you got?
Ready to go?
Alright, so this is our way out. And then we'll make the left. So as normal, let's go ahead and mark those 2 waypoints, since we're going to hit those along the way. And then we'll see what we can find. Really having a party with this thing, though. Oh wait, there's a chest right here. I'm not interested in you.
Was that the last of them?
That chest is on the ravine roof. Oh, there it is. Might as well get it while we're here. Any chest that I can find along the way, I'll pick up.
Chest. You're gonna open it, right?
The only ones that I'm going to do is arcs, and that's because they tend to open up paths. So. Do I make sure we have all our paths open? I think we'll follow the main road. That's probably our best bet.
Was that the last of them?
Because otherwise we'll dump into stuff like that, and that is not a good thing. So let's see. Which way does the road go now? Up there. That's where I would say the road goes. Up into the ox. Okay. Let's see now. There it is. the lanterns. Come on. Just let me kill ya.
Okay, let's switch it up. Understood. I've got your back.
There we go. Switching her to and from offensive maneuvers tends to be better for us, but you know, just there. It's not always perfect. Sometimes it doesn't actually work correctly. Other times it just gets weird. And it usually gets weird at bad times.
There's something there.
Yeah, I know. It's a chest up here. To our chasing. Oh wait, I thought there was a chest up here. Where is it? Yeah, you killed that.
Was that the last of them?
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's a chest up here somewhere.
Look! A treasure chest.
Look, a camp. Worn campsite. Kobolds, trolls, vines, elites. If you don't want anyone to die, you'll need to take down more. Okay. Yeah, like, that's gonna stop the respawns. It's a game. Things respawn.
Sure.
Don't get to do aerial attacks very often.
Nice work.
It's one of those things that this game doesn't lend itself to aerial attacks very often.
There's a treasure chest over there.
Oh well. I have to figure out where that's at. Alright. Where? There it is. It's up. So where's that chest? Since I'm gonna have to
Looks easy. Let's go rockets.
run the other direction anyway, might as well come up here and grab the chest. To use this item. Swear. Chests, useless items.
A treasure chest. You're gonna open it, right?
What? Oh. There it is. We need to go down. There we go. Here's the down. We need to go down there. So I'm taking it this way. And then... yeah, here we go. That's where we want to go. And grab this. You're a pain in the butt. If you get let loose. That AoE attack is just something nasty.
Let's do our own.
This guy's ice attack isn't too bad,
We beat
but
it.
the AoE attack is something else. From the lateral horns.
Over there.
There we go.
A safe area.
Grab a bunch of resources. Works for me. Get the checkpoint. Oh, the over and unders, I'm not surprised. There's a bunch of
I think we go here.
chests we've missed. But it's fine. Like I said, I'll pick them up later.
A kobold type.
He doesn't need to be right back.
Was that the last of them?
a statue. What's up with that? Ooh. Curiosity point. Smiling reliefs. So cool. I love this. Each floor is supposed to be a different culture or cultural event. It's like this, like the first one, Plains, is like a very neutral, light European fortified city. You know, French or Spanish, maybe even English.
Treasure chest over there.
Type plane system versus this one, which is clearly based on Central America. There's other floors that are based on like ancient Greece or Egypt or, you know, whatever. Each floor is supposed to be represent a different culture. And we already have spam bot. Nice. Hold on. Let me ditch the spam bot real quick. We don't need you. Spam bot, spam bot, spam bot. Spam. Viewer spam. Goodbye. Black user, goodbye. Ban user. And it's gone. There we go. I mean, granted, if I actually left the bots in the channel, I'd have like one more viewer, but you know, I'd rather ban them out. I don't want to have a channel that gets consumed by bots. Not that I actually have many viewers anyway, but you know, that's just how it works. Oh, I know what. I have a setting that needs to be changed. My channel is trying to. The playback monitor is trying to playback monitor at the wrong quality. There we go. It's supposed to be at the lowest quality to save bandwidth for processing, but I was watching videos this morning. I was watching yesterday's video earlier today, since that was the first video I did in 1080p, since I reset my computer. I wanted to make sure that the video and audio was actually looking good and not like choppy. Thank you. And actually, I was surprised.
Good job.
With everything going on, and this game is a very intensive game, processing-wise. Uh-huh. Really? There we go. Yeah, she can figure it out. I'm going up here. Sort this out of here. I'm sure she'll figure it out at some point.
next, I think.
Alright, so let's have a look at the map.
Type, huh? Want to try fighting it?
There's a gold one here. I don't have the gold. A gold point. There's a quest point there too. There's that unlock there. Alright, hey, we haven't picked up the new gold. The gold item, I don't think. I wouldn't mind grabbing one because I could use the new items. I'm assuming you get to craft them after a while. But what do I
Make
think?
for good practice. There. That's a trembling ox. Now where's Kirito?
Because otherwise, why would they make it to where you
Don't
can
see
redo?
him. It's a pretty big area, though. He could be somewhere else. Well, we came all this way, so we should probably fight one of them. I'm sure it'll drop some decent materials.
We'll see. I said this game had a lot of. This universe has a lot of potential, and Bandai just never really understood how to capitalize on it. The game stories were good, but they never really understood what they had.
Boss time. Close enough. Now, give it everything you got.
Which is tragic.
That was a good fight.
Because the series is good, the games are good. It varies on certain parts of gameplay. Like some of the games do companion control much better than others. This one's companion control is iffy at best. Hollow Realization did it very well.
Amazing! You actually defeated this?
It was a tough fight.
You know, and some of the others did it like poorly.
Serious skills. You spot Kirito yet?
Honestly, one of the best games
He
for
doesn't seem to
companion
be around
control
here.
Oh.
was actually Hollow
Sounds like he
Fragment.
didn't have any success either.
Which is like the second game that they did. And that was literally one of the best games for
There's more of them?
ally control.
Yeah, and they look super angry.
Looking for revenge, I guess.
But,
Get ready.
Lost Song. Oops. Lost Song, Excel World.
Huh?
Hang on.
They
Is that
did it
Kirito?
kind of meh. Nope, Agio.
Guess I'm all done here.
However, Hollow Realization and
Oh, I
Fatal
remember
Bullet
you.
did it really well.
You were in the raid, right? Sorry for stealing your kill there.
No worries. We're not here to hunt.
That's so?
We're looking for a player called Kirito. You seen him around?
Kirito. Oh, the black swordsman.
Yeah.
The what?
The guy in black, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw him just a minute ago.
Really? Where?
You know the plains west of Urbis? He was
Nope.
headed that way, and in a hurry, too.
Thanks, man. That's a huge
I guess I have
help.
to figure it out.
What do you want to do? Should we go straight after him?
Yes, let's go
I'll
get
stay
him.
back to town first. I'm exhausted. Don't wear yourself out. You should come with.
You two go ahead. I'm gonna stick around and keep looking for Kirito.
The
Let's meet
whole
up later, okay?
bouncing back to town thing makes sense for the way that they do the
Whatever you're doing seems
the
pretty urgent.
quests and stuff,
I
but
won't bother asking what it is, but stay safe out there.
it
okay?
doesn't make much sense
Survival's the name of the game.
for
Good. See you around then.
being like an MMO. It's this particular game setup is a product of Fractured Daydream. where you're playing with other players, everything has to be in short blurbs, in
Alright,
short bursts.
once you're ready, meet back here.
It's just the way Crash Daydream had to work as an MMO. Or LMO, I should say. But, so because of that, it had to work that way. However, this game should have been done more like the other games, where it was just continuous.
Are you here to talk to me about my problem?
Yes. Picking up quests.
I'll get to the point.
I've
I've been having the same nightmare about being attacked by a beast every night. I talked to a priest about it, and he said the only way to make it stop is to hunt the beast down. But
Okay, we'll do
as you
that.
can plainly see, I'm just a regular person.
So,
I have no
because
hope
of
taking
that,
down a monster
the way
like
that works,
Still, this
the
nightmare
other
will
games
never
did
end
way better.
unless I do
There was a
something.
better way of handling
As
everything.
it is, sundown brings me only dread. I recently lost my job. My father went missing, and I'm flat
But-
broke.
It is what it is. And
It's just
we just have to work through this game and
misfortune for
play
me.
it through.
So I'm begging you, adventurer.
I will probably,
Please hunt down the monster plaguing my dreams.
I don't know if I'm going to play some of the other
You're so kind.
SAO games after I finish this one or not.
Here's what the beast in my nightmare looks like.
I haven't decided quite yet. The reason I haven't decided yet is because, you know, this one's not getting too many views. Ooh, an Asana quest.
Hey, aren't you... Look, I need your help. I'd like to collect materials to upgrade my weapons.
Oh,
Would you join
cool. Of course.
me? I know what you're thinking. Why don't I ask Kirito?
Yeah.
He's just got a lot on his plate. I feel bad asking him. Still, it's too dangerous to go it alone, so I was a bit stuck. But then you got in touch. I'll reward you for your help, of course. So what do you say? Will you help me collect the items I need?
I guess.
Thank you so much.
It's gonna help me out because
Let me know when you're ready.
MSQ anyway. I need to. Oh, wait, I can do it from here. Never mind. Okay, hold on, let me check out the quests. Nothing? Okay, cool. Dream encounter, play, blueprint, wait stock. What is it we get? Plate of revival blueprint. That sounds good. It's dungeon run. Alright, since that's an MSQ side quest, let's go ahead and unlock it. Let's play with Zash, just for somebody different. I do need to get him two hands for that. That's as good as mine, but better than what he's got. Maybe if I take him with me, we'll get some two-hand swords. That'd be good. Alright.
Let's go.
Where are we on the map anyway? Map? We're on the first floor. Cool. Hey, I know this place. This is that one that I was wondering why we hadn't done a quest in yet. This is that dwarven ruin that I found ages ago. Soldier's Rest or whatever it is.
Let's do our own thing.
Oh! Didn't realize you had a big bug.
Let's switch it up.
You got it, pal.
There we go. See, the AI this game is not great. It went down there, it slapped the wasp once, and then ran back to me like it was another video. It's really weird.
There, aboard.
The AIs in this game are just super strange.
There, a kobold.
It doesn't make any sense what it does, why it does what it does.
That's how you do
Even the first game in the series, which is Infinity Moment, which later became Hollow Fragment, was very well done in the way it handled NPC partners and whatnot. The raids and everything else was really well done. They honestly could have taken,
Let's do our own thing.
All right.
if they looked at Hollow Fragment and then based this off of that,
That's all of them.
Let's switch it up.
You got
this game would have been absolutely phenomenal. They also could have done the first 10, 20 floors with almost no issues,
nice.
and they'd be the size that they are. Now, granted, they wouldn't be as detailed. These are way more detailed. I don't need you, little stupid bear.
That's how you do it.
The plants are super detailed. It's not quite real. Which is one of the key factors that made SAO fantastic in the eyes of the players. Oh, look!
Nice.
And there goes everybody. I think I got a purple sword, purple weapon out of that too.
Not another wasp.
You just like wasps. That's awesome. I like that. Alright, hold on, not that. I want collection. Alright, green. Oh yeah, it is purple. And it's a one-handed sword. Sweet. I also got a purple dagger. Alright, cool.
That's all of them.
That's nice. So I got a purple one-handed sword.
A kobold.
That'll replace,
That's how you do it.
that'll replace whatever, Yori's using. So that's good. I'm not here to clear the level, because not every little nook and cranny. Excuse me. Because we're trying to get through all the story missions. You can always do grinding later. And trust me, playing on hard mode, I will be doing lots of grinding. Just like when I do my death mode run, which will probably be on normal. Tried it on hard mode, but there's still too much luck in hard mode. Like, I was doing a standard hard mode run,
All right. Leave this to me.
and I had no deaths through like the first, I don't know, 4 missions, 5 missions. I got through, not the beta. Where did I get to? I got to the first town. Something like that. Yeah, I'd gotten like the first town, I think it was. And so that's what,
A savior.
5, 6 missions in,
Finally, a chance to
including
rest.
side stories. And I didn't die. I'm like, okay, we'll go ahead and do this in hard mode. So I did a hard mode death run. And it was like the second or third mission, I bought it. I was like, I don't get it. It's just boom, done. And it's like, why? Why did I die so quickly? I didn't understand. So I'm gonna try it again in hard mode. But if I can't get past the beta test or the prologue, you know, without dying, I'll just do it on normal. And do my death run there. Ooh, a plasma bear. I like plasma bears. These are cool. I like the plasma bears. Of all of them, I think they're the most unique. This one would be a great fight. Fire bear's gotta go though.
Let's do our.
Come on, come on. Don't sleep. Here we go. There it goes. I'm Plazier down the hole. Plazier Bear boss was cool. I like it. Let's see if we got more in the sentence though. I like this dungeon. No! It doesn't go deeper? How lame. Lame. This dungeon clearly goes deeper. I hate not being able to explore the world without these quests. Drives me nuts. Because it clips the world as they developed it. And it's like, there's so much more here by design that we will never get to play. Oh, there it is. And it's so sad. Absolutely so sad.
You're the adventurer who agreed to help me. You killed that beast, didn't you? I can tell. I haven't had a nightmare in some time.
What? Oh, 10 minutes ago?
Huh? You found this ring in the beast's stomach?
Friend of yours?
Oh, this belonged to my father. I guess
Aw.
this means he was...
Pappy died to the bear.
Thank you for exacting vengeance on his behalf. Perhaps those nightmares were my father's way of conveying what became of him. I used this ring
Sure.
as collateral for a loan. I should be able to afford food until I find a new job. To that end, I can't reward you with money. But I hope you'll accept this family heirloom instead.
Wait. He can't give me... He's gotta sell the ring. In order to... make money. But he's gonna give me another family heirloom. It's like, really? Overworld keeps saying, start here. I can only do this with Asuna. Very cool. I like that. Can I equip Asuna? Because I might actually have... No. She's not officially on my friends list yet. this one's unlock is probably getting Asuna in the party. That's probably what this one unlocks. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I like Asuna. It's a good thing.
Ready to help me collect those materials?
Sure, why not?
Then, there are some good spots where we can farm the items I'm looking for. I hope you don't mind, but I'd like to visit a few of them.
Sure.
Okay then. Ready to go?
Whatever you want. Alright, so
Equipment and survival go hand in hand. That's why upgrading your weapons and armor is key. Of course, survival here can be as simple as staying in town. You won't have to do a thing then. But that's not who I am. I will become
Sure.
stronger.
Oh, we have stupid plants.
Is it over?
Yeah, it's fine.
I think we can take this one.
I'm not exactly looking forward to having to switch from this to
Not bad, right?
a new weapon. But what I'll do is, once this is done, I'll, when I'm doing the backtracking, I'll go back to and pick up other weapons.
That was the last of them. Good work.
Let's do our own thing.
Yep.
Like I said, it doesn't matter if you put them on their own or you put them in your group. It doesn't matter anyway.
All done. Not bad, right?
It often doesn't make any sense what they do or why they do it.
Is it over?
Oh, whoa. That was weird. Game loaded. Had a weird load lag. That's this game in a nutshell, though. It's not overly. It's, for the most part, it's optimized okay.
Good work.
But every once in a while, the optimization goes out the window.
Here I go.
There we go.
All done.
Um,
Bad, right?
sure. Unlock the section. Works for me. There we go. Sure.
We beat it.
Stupid wasps.
That was the last of them. Good work.
I guess. Alright, so they actually fixed the AIs so that they're more reliable. And they fixed the enemy AI to not single you out for every
There's a wasp.
stun attack. The game would be far more enjoyable on the harder modes. It also would feel like it's just fighting the RNG.
It's over.
That's pretty much what it felt like
I think we can take
when
it.
I was playing on
Keep your guard up.
the hardest difficulty.
Is it over?
It just felt like I was playing rock, paper, scissors with the game engine.
It's a kobold.
And it was mind reading. So,
All done.
you were playing restricted rock, paper, scissors, where you had to guess the computer's guess,
Truman type.
but the computer knew what you were gonna do, so it always countered. That's just the way it is on very hard.
Is that
It's
a
like,
kobold type
that's not how very hard should be.
too? All done.
Very hard should be
Not bad,
technical,
right?
not just
Watch your movement.
random. Oh, that was just
There's the item I'm looking for.
defeated the first boss.
Is it over?
I guess. Looks like this is where our checkpoint is, right up here. Nope. Not here. There's a tower here, but there's nothing here. That's interesting. That's weird. I don't know. This game always feels like there's something missing. Every time we go to a new spot, we play. It always feels like there's just something that was left out. Something was incomplete. Yeah, no, we have to help in a different way. Just the way the game feels. That's a river. We should go this way. Go down this way and have to backtrack. Oh yeah, so you go down and it goes back up. That's cool. I guess that works. Alright. Now backtrack this way. Cool.
See a safe area. Should we rest?
Nice. Alright. Couple chests up here, so I might go grab those real quick. Since they're right
Are we
here.
going there next?
There's a chest just over here. So I might as well grab that while we're
A
here.
treasure chest.
That was use this item. Okay, backtrack just a hair on this way.
A kobold. Should we fight it?
There is nothing.
One down.
Alright, so that's fine.
That was the last of
The
them.
other one's the other direction and defeats us going this way. So in order to do that one, we'd have to go down around this way.
It's a kobold.
Which kind of defeats it.
Is it over?
It's fine. I said I'll do this later on and we'll go ahead and grind it up.
Let's get this done.
When we're doing the backstory.
I hear wings. It's a wasp type.
There we go. Alright.
That
And
was the last of them.
there's the waypoint. But I want to clear out the Sherman. There's a chest over here too. Where is it? Where's the chest? It's way around here somewhere. I want to get the chest before I do that, because that may clear the quest and kick us back out. New weapon. Nice. Anything else in this area? Nah, just the farm point. Works for me. Where's that one? Where's the other one?
It dropped. I got just what I
Okay.
needed. That said, would you mind checking out one more place with me?
Sure.
Thank you. The next item will be dropped by a boss located deeper inside.
Oh. Right past the waypoint. That's fine. See? Not that way. We need to go this way. That's a way. Not a big deal. Ah, I'll grab that real quick. Path? That way. It's all the way up here. We don't need to rest up, so we'll be good there. Now we just need to go through here and
Finally.
grab boss. And that should take care of this quest. Unlock Asuna for us as a traveling companion. Since she's not a required character. Oh no, it's another one of these stupid dancing shrimps. This boss is a panda booty.
And keep your guard up.
Works for me. Ah! Right. Bloody bugger. I hate this boss. She makes it really, really hard. You can't get too close to her until she does that. There she goes. That bossy. She's gone. Easy. Us.
That was the last.
That's a couple of Alright. Cool.
Great. I got what I was looking for. Thank you so much. You were a huge help. I should be able to level up my weapon with this.
Sure.
The wind floret is very special to me. Not in the way Kirito is. He helped me when I was a newbie, and... but you don't need to know about that.
This conversation feels too soon.
Anyway... let's head back to town.
They're trying to establish all the characters' relationship with each other. And this relationship, because we're right after the first, or just after they get to the second
Thank you
floor.
again for your help. Here's the reward, I promise.
It really,
I hope you wouldn't mind joining me again in the future. Can never hone a blade too much, after all.
because it's right after the first boss on the second floor, they wouldn't have cultivated a tight friendship or relationship at all yet. They've been just starting that conversation. Versus in this, it makes it sound like they're already good friends, maybe a little more. And that's not until
Here to help me collect upgrade
like,
materials?
the year and a half mark.
Thank you. There's something in particular I need, and I believe I've located it. Contact me whenever you're ready. I'll reward you for your time, of course.
So that was at least a year into the game when they started, you know, getting to that point in their relationship.
What do you need?
And like 18 months into the game is when they went and got married and met Yui and yada yada yada. Huh. That's actually not bad. I don't really need that for this particular build, but it's not bad. Alright, so I don't need anything here. Not yet, anyway. So there's Asuna's quest. Go ahead and restock. Right. Alright, this will give us Asuna as a friend. And we can just stop here. Let's start here in this chapter. Time we go.
Okay, our goal today is an item dropped by an elite enemy. I'd also like to try out the wind fleuret, now that it's been upgraded.
Sure, why not?
Come on, let's go.
Alright. We are going.
Careful. The monsters up ahead are much stronger than last time.
Not a big deal.
Leveled up my gear, so hopefully we'll see that reflected in battle.
Yeah, this isn't a big deal.
Wait, no. I need to have more faith in my equipment. The enemies may be stronger, but so are we. How this fight goes is up to us.
Well, at least that sounds. See, that sounds like Asuna at this point in her gaming career.
Is it over?
But her comments against Kirito are a little more advanced than it should be for this point in her gaming career.
There's a mountain here.
How many did it wipe out?
Let's do our own. Yep, got it. It's over. Apply pressure.
I gets rid of this one's horn. Alright, next.
Okay, let's win this.
And there's the big one.
One down. Tough one. It's over. We finally won.
Goodbye, bossy. That was an easy bossy.
We did it again. Would you like to search a little deeper before we wrap things up? Powerful boss monster should appear, but I know we can beat it. After all,
Okay,
you and I make a great team, don't we?
so she wants to
We
go
do a
after
lot of
another.
chemistry when I adventure with you and Kirito. Mito too. Sorry.
Mito.
I'll tell you about that later.
I don't know who Mito is. That's a character we don't know. That's a new name. Makes you wonder if she's a character that got lost along the way. Because by the time the game ends, it was like 4,000 deaths.
I think we can take this one. Keep your guard up.
So,
Alright.
you know,
Not bad, right?
she could be one that was lost along the way.
Let's get this done.
There we go. Alright.
It over?
And that's it. Well, we have like 10 left. Was this the red spirit beast? Or is this the... yeah, it's the red spirit beast. Hi!
Watch their movements and one thrust. Now, this is
And there's that one. Oof! That's because I messed up on that one. I hit it too soon. I need to wait wait another second. But it's okay. We're all good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just remembered the fight that caused Mito and I to part ways. If I
Don't
was
make me do it.
a little stronger, a little smarter, well, things might have gone differently. But now isn't the time for that, is it?
Yeah,
Thank
she's
you
a lost
for
soul.
fighting with me. Let's go back to town.
Makes you wonder if she's a lost soul. And if Mito is her full name. I also want to go back to the town of beginnings. To the mind made of
Here's your
life.
payment for today. Next time, I'd like to take on a quest with higher stakes
Sure,
and better rewards. I hope you'll join me for that one.
I guess.
Well, see you again.
Side quest not available. Da da da. As we develop our relationship with Asuna.
Want to collect more materials?
She always wants to collect more materials.
It's supposed to be pretty tough, with a boss that's stronger than any we've faced so far. If you'd like to try it, then get in touch.
Yep, we're good. Now the question is... can I... nope, can't go for that. Do want to check my sword skills. I have 6 points for sword skills. It's more than I thought I had. That leaves me with 6 left. And I have a few points myself. Right. But that's downright. That'll save us some hassle. That'll definitely save us some hassles. Alright. Renowned. Okay. So this is the last quest we need in order to get Asuna. And... so, you also have from what I remember correctly, when it's all said and done, you unlock everybody. You have Argo, Asuna, Kirito, Liz,
Thank you for coming.
Silica,
This quest is
and
supposed
Agya.
to be pretty difficult. I've heard that a lot of players have tried to clear it and failed. But that difficulty is exactly why we should give it a try.
I don't remember if
Come
there's
on,
anybody
let's go.
else.
I can't even imagine how hard this quest is going to be. My gut tells me
Oops.
the boss will be something else. If
This
you feel
way.
you're in real danger, remember that your welfare comes first.
Uh-huh.
But I plan to reach that boss and show the world it can be beaten. No
Sure.
matter how tough it gets.
There we go.
I think we'd have the advantage against that.
Now we just have to work our way through the zone.
Not bad, right?
We are definitely getting ourselves straightened out on the first floor and unlocking everything on the first floor. Because the first floor is one of those that the floor wasn't that.
Let's do our own thing.
I don't know. Oh, I see. If you pop the right flower,
Right? Let's switch it up. Understood.
it comes back sooner. Okay,
That was the last of them.
now I understand how that works. And this way.
Is it over?
Yeah, you're fine. Let's see now. Somewhere around here is what we're looking for. It's a pretty world, though. And so the developers really understood what needed to go into making the world what the original developers wanted out of it. But they didn't understand this was supposed to play totally differently. Totally differently. And it's a loss in the game. Now, the other games
That was the last of them.
are open world to a point. And I say that because when you're playing,
Look over there. A chest.
you go anywhere you want within the available world space. But you can't go to the new zones until you do the story. But you can wander around as much as you want in the known areas.
Not bad, right?
And bounce around or just sit there and farm creatures or whatever. It all makes sense. Versus this game where
Is it over?
the only way it seems to be
So
to
it's
do
the
this is to
real boss.
just redo quests over again, which
Let's do our own.
it's fine,
You and I make a good team.
but it makes the game feel too forced. It makes the game feel forced. That's what I'm looking for. And when the game feels forced, for a lot of players, it's not fun. Now, for me, not so much. I like the games regardless.
Is that
but
Treasure chest?
not everybody likes the games, even when they feel forced. Right. So where's our path? Is it over here? That goes back to the river. The lake. I guess this is where we want to go.
I think we can take
Looks
this one.
like it's over
Keep
here.
your guard up.
From there you can see that there's another path through the lake. Versus where we were standing wasn't so obvious. I went the wrong way. I don't even know where I'm going. Maybe there's a chest over here? Maybe not. Yeah, I know. I jumped and I went too far. If I just dropped, it would have been fine. But because I jumped, I died. I missed that the falling off a cliff doesn't count as a death.
Asuna, understood. You're not getting away.
Nice. That puts us level 40. Okay, grab some more garbage. I don't know why I grab these things. I know they're useless. They have zero meaning in the game.
Hold type 2. Mountain spirit.
'Cause there's no real need to
Is it over?
craft things. The only thing that's worth building up is weapons, so you can craft out your weapons. You get just enough of everything else, just organically, to build out the small number of armor pieces that are available in the game.
That was the last. Good work. Here I go.
Oops. Alright. Here's a red ramp, which means there should be a let's see it. Don't see the arc. It should be nearby. When we go where we're going, we'll find it. It'll probably be like right next to us, so we just missed it. Thanks! Oh, there's a chest down there, and there's the mark down there. Oh, that takes us down there, through there, hits the arc. Hits the chest. Ooh, damn it!
A kobold. Should we fight it? We beat it.
just have to kind of work our way through here. Now, this path levels back.
Let's get this done.
In order to go down and hit that
Is it over?
arc in that chest. Which we will do. As I go down farther.
Watch out. There's a mountain spirit.
That goes that way. That doesn't go down the pit like I thought it was. Yeah, see? Let's get back to here.
Treasure chest.
Into a chest. Take that. But
Mark, do you want to open it? Be careful.
yeah. But how are you supposed to get down there and back out? Ah. I see. I see now. Because of where I am, I have to go this way, farther, and then double back from somewhere down here. Then we can grab the arc. Grab that chest. You know, I think I'll grab the chest first.
Look over there. A chest.
Nothing. And then grab the arc.
Okay, let's win this.
Cobalt.
Here I go.
Thank you. Now that should do the one that goes up the ramp. Unless there's a different one. Yeah, it's the one that's up the ramp. Sounds right. Alright, so that's backtracking a lot, and I'm not doing that on this particular adventure. I'll come back and do that later. When we are, doing the follow-up
Let's try that again.
for the rest of the, locations. Well, no interest in that thing. I guess if I want weapons, I'll go farm weapons in
Well
dungeons.
done. Not bad, right?
If I want... Wait. Show enough. That backtracked us back down the pit. We followed the lake around here to pit that to begin with. Alright, so what's our next goal? So I guess we'll just do that and go across and go find something. Or find it, or at least find a new path. So the backtrack wasn't that big of a deal, because kind of found it anyway. This path will take us up to something useless. Here's the chest. Right, that was the path that went down there. Oh, that's in the castle. Hold on. So, around there, there's a path that goes in the castle. Okay. Oopsie. Oh, that was tight. There's a chest out there in the pier, though. Let's go take care of that. Oops. Too far. Did not mean to fall that far. Oh, that is too far. Huh. Okay. So the pier is over here.
Let's switch it up. Understood. You take the lead. A treasure chest. And a leaf. Let's deal
Use
with
this
it.
item. Yet another useless item.
Good work.
Like I said, you get so many items for free from chests, from dungeon chests, what have you, that you really don't need to make much once you get a stockpile. So once you get like 10 or 20 or something, you don't really need to make it at that point. See, here's the part that you missed from the bottom. Is that you can't see these little islands as islands at first. But it's fine. It's not like it's a problem. Just means I got more of the chests out of the way in the beginning. Tower of Heaven Research. So it's a research center. Huh. Okay. What? What? No? Huh? What was the... What was the point of coming this way? I don't... This is a locked path. Just to grab a POI? That doesn't make any sense. Because you can't climb that. There's nothing to climb. The fact that there's not more here is concerning. Very strange for this game. Considering that they're leading you towards that line. And yet, there's nothing there. Maybe it's this way. Maybe it's there. Just trying to figure out where you need to go.
We can take this one.
I like it though. Some of these later maps really embrace the exploration mentality that the game would have had, or should have had.
All done.
Some of the maps embrace that, but most of them don't. And that's a shame. So I figure out how to get up there from over here. So we can get across. Somewhere around here you can go up. that might be where I have to go. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure. I might go into a dead end I've already been in. It's hard to say at this point. But we'll give it a shot. Worst that can happen is I got nothing. And I gotta go back the other direction and figure out what I'm missing. See, because here's the arc. Right, that lets into here. Right. However, we did not see this path behind, which seems to go nowhere. So that's over there. So maybe we missed it on the other side. And it wasn't, this side was the place we had to go. It's the other way. And to go that side of the mountain. It's always possible. Because some of these paths are pretty narrow. And that's the trick, is that the narrow paths are the ones you have to watch out for. That is not trainable looking paths. Okay. So it can't be this way. It's gotta be the other way. It's just a matter of figuring out where the path goes, where it is, how to get there. Gotta get behind the side of this castle. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I should get down the path. There we go. Because that path goes nowhere. That path seemingly goes nowhere. We'll check. Just double check. Oopsie, that's how I want to go. That path seems to go nowhere. There's a... Oh, this island goes nowhere. It's the next one. It's this one that goes out into this area. That seems to go nowhere of interest. That's what I don't understand. There's nothing here. There's a gate. There's nothing past the gate except for a POI. That doesn't make sense. There's this one POI and that was it. Nothing else was here. I mean, it looks like there was a bridge here. Maybe that. Maybe, I don't know. Oops. I slid into the water. I understand why they didn't want to play with the swimming mechanics. Most games that deal with swimming mechanics either get it spot on or just fail. And it's usually an epic fail. So, games like this that try not to deal with it, I don't blame them. I really don't. Because it just means that much more of the map they have to detail out. Which I'm surprised when some games do it, because it's just as easy to stop you from going into the water. Rather than doing the drown thing. Which, if you're gonna do the drown thing, just stop. Just make him stop. Yeah. Unless you're gonna give consequences for falling off cliffs or falling into water. Just stop. there's no point in, you know, doing the whole drown animation and making the character reload from the shore or the checkpoint or whatever. There's really no point to that. But this is the path I was looking for. Because I was so focused on that lower path, I just overlooked it. But I made that lower path so much easier.
Let's rest a while.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's definitely a thing. There's a chest past this point that we
My
should be able to
grip
get.
is so much stronger. And it's thanks to the materials you helped me collect.
Sure.
I'd upgrade it to its limit and use it all the time if I could. But I figure changing weapons as we climb each floor is part of the game.
That's true.
Oh, right. I didn't tell you, but I had another reason for coming here.
Oh, why?
It's because people hear about you when you fight particularly strong bosses. Don't
Oh.
get me wrong. I'm not doing this for the glory. I
Yes, you
promise. But if people start talking about me, then maybe Mito will catch wind.
Okay, so Mito's not dead.
So, to make that happen, I'll fight with this weapon to the bitter end.
Sure.
Probably this way.
If that makes you happy. Don't know why, but, you know, if that makes you happy. Don't know who Mito is. I want to go this way, grab that chest. Then we'll grab the boss. Alright, so it's a red club blueprint. So in other words, useless.
That was the last of them.
Because now we're getting purple weapons. It's like, what's the point? Oh. Okay, it's a flower. Means you have to hit this thing hard and fast and pray.
So this is the beast that scared away so many players. Let us admit, I'm taking it down. Watch over me, Mito.
There we go.
Let's do our own thing.
Alright. Yeah. Alright, it's fine.
We took off a decent chunk of its HP.
Oh, come on.
It's hard, but don't worry. Until it eats up.
That's it. It's going dead.
Apply pressure.
And dead. Round 3. Stupid plant. Oh yeah, here we go. This is bad. Ow. Yeah. And... Oops. Flower bombs. Okay, that's it. Hate this. First time you beat this one, this was a pain in the butt. Because it just kept responding. It's like, what the heck? Alright. That's everything. There we go. Nice. Now we're done with her, and we can go on to Kirito's quest. Finally. We're trying to get those Kirito's quest. But can't turn down having another party option.
We did it! I couldn't have done it without you. I can't believe you've helped me out 3 times.
Giving her a smile.
Using my upgraded equipment to overcome such a difficult quest, it's helped me see the path forward.
Sure.
I'm going to get stronger and continue fighting, no matter how hard it gets.
Good for you. Tired of you, Mr. Crystal. So what? Yeah, we're good. I say we're not to that township yet. Not sure which one that is. It's not the first one.
I hope be able to enhance my sword again using this. I can't thank you enough.
All
Here's
right.
your payment for today.
And the friendship card.
You're strong and reliable. It's no wonder we make such a great team. I'd love to fight by your side again, should we ever get the chance.
And we have the Asuna card. Alright. Let's go here. Growth options. I have 2 points. Not really worth figuring that out yet. Partner. Let's give her that one. That one's actually better for the time being. Alright, unless this one's better. And this one has nothing on it, it's still better. That's sad. It's fine. We're not looking for perfect at this point. Zash can't use my... Oh, we got a purple one. There's a purple one in there. Nice. Starter adaptation. Increases attack temporarily when dealing damage with sword skills. Additionally, dealing damage with sword skills reduces effective cooldown time. Okay, cool. Right. Let's put him on that one for now. Until we get around to actually upgrading it. And you also have this one here, which is not better than yours, but that one has burn stacks versus darkness stacks. That's fair. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bio break real quick. Oops. Wrong button. Alright, I am back. Sword skill? What you got? 1 point? There's these 4 points left. And this sword skill is absolutely maxed out. Items. Start quest. This one. Yeah, I can't take Austin out of this one because this is a fixed quest with these two. And we're gonna take Zash and see what that sword does. It's way better than his current one. Unfortunately, my current one is amazing, and I really don't want to lose these stats, but you know.
All right. I hear the Western Badlands calling.
I'm gonna have to look to see.
Iori just sent me a message. Did you get one too?
Sure did.
I saw someone who looks like Kirito. Hurry over.
Okay.
Let's move. Okay, let's go.
Now let's see, which way are we supposed to be going here? Taking the right path. Look! And he's gonna do a ton of damage to that new weapon. Right or left? Right takes us up to a chest, left takes us down to a chest. You know, let's do those two chests while we're here.
This one's low level.
It'll take us about a minute. And hopefully, one of them is a armor piece that'll help us out. Well, weapon proficiency is getting there. Really? Really? See what I mean? Just he just standing there like a dope. A dope in a rope. And I'm sitting here getting my butt whooped. So stupid.
Treasure chest, right there.
Is this a... Ooh. This is gonna open a dungeon. Alright, this will open up a dungeon quest. On this floor. Let's grab this real quick and scoot our butts back out. Dungeon quests. Available. First one of those we found on this floor. Doesn't mean there's not more of them available. Because the first floor was like 3. And that's the first one we found. Because the Soldier's Retreat, Soldier's Rest, rather, that we did that one side quest in, is what was one of the steps in that other dungeon. Now, if you did not have it when you picked up that side quest, I'd assume that they'd give you the path to find Soldier's Rest. Be like a subquest to go find it. Oh, we're good. We're just kind of chugging along here. That is a lot of pets behind us. Oh. That was interesting, at least. Alright, here we go. Pop into this area.
Over there, isn't it?
Looks like the checkpoint is going to be real early in this one, which is nice. Works for me. Yeah, it's a real early checkpoint. Nice.
Let's do our own thing.
Oh, it's bouncing baby ball. There it goes. Don't care.
Let's switch it up.
Y'all figure that out. I'm gonna sit there and do this. Alright, that's this checkpoint. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of gold things. My guess is, a bunch of chests around here. I'm both inclined and disinclined to get them now. Wait, was it right or left? Doesn't matter. But I'll do them later. My assumption is what in the world? That's a troll shaman. Damn. Ow.
Yo, that's rare.
Yeah, I got a purple sword. Take it. Go this way. So that might be useful. I don't have one of those yet.
This is gonna be easy.
Sure. Stupid spines. There is a statue here. The ancient god. That doesn't fit the motif of this floor. That is more similar to an Anunnaki, which is Sumerian or Akkadian, versus the rest of this floor, which fits more in with Mesoamerican Mexico, which is kind of weird. Why they would blow that line when there would have been a whole floor dedicated to the Mesopotamian region. And probably several floors for different cultures in the same region. But, you know, go for broke. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, no, I don't care about you either. I want that. Jeez. I said, I really don't need the weapons at the moment.
It's a safe area.
Because I can go through dungeons and farm,
Is that it?
and it'd be much faster. And I'll get much better weapons. But, you know, it is what it is.
All right, let's head this way now.
We will definitely hit that. We got those 2 points there and there.
That an arc?
Yeah, it
Check it
is.
out! A safe area!
But it's underneath us. So we have to come in from this side. Interesting there. Hold on. Might be able to get to that one. Not from this side. I have to go down and around. Down and around. To get those 2 chests. But I think I'm going to do that. That's not that far away. It's just down this road. Versus that arc, which is kind of out of the way. For this particular trip. Not a big deal. That's fine.
Let's
You
see
can
what
have it. There we go.
That's all of them.
And that's our exit.
Is that a
My
treasure
first chest is
over
over here. Junk. The next chest is over here. Probably also junk.
Check it out. It's an arc. Nice, a safe area.
That's the chest that's under the arc.
A chance to rest.
Nope, we're good.
There. Should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, I was hoping that was actually gonna be or something.
There. Looks like she's in trouble.
Well,
Let's help her out.
sure. Let's go bail Yuri out. Because she decided to run off by herself. That's a big hyena. Sure.
Are you okay?
Thanks for the help. Watch yourself. It's strong.
Not for long.
Now.
Oh, that was bad timing on my spot. There we go. Alright, it's got one more round. Burrowing? That's a new one. There it goes. That's a new one. Ew. Cut it in half. Ew. I guess that worked. How's it going? How are you tonight?
Saved my hide.
I'm glad you're okay.
We are
You said you
rolling through
Yeah.
some
we were farther
MSQs.
away fighting a big enemy, but
Earlier
when I
we
got
went
closer,
through and
it
got
being attached to me.
Asuna
It's okay.
unlocked.
We can find him again. He can't have gone too far.
By the way, there was someone else with Kirito when I saw him.
Okay.
Another player?
I couldn't tell from that distance.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's focus on finding him first.
I
Over
bet
there.
it's Argo. There's my items. There's my items. Alright. There's another POI. with these Anunnaki-like creatures, which don't make any bloody sense in this area because the rest of the zone is like
Look over there.
mesmeric.
It's Kirito.
Looks like he's setting up camp. Let's head over.
Hold on, I'm gonna get that chest real quick.
What's wrong?
Since that one's right here.
Well, Kirito is supposed to be kind of antisocial, right? You know,
Uh-huh.
the whole beater thing.
Yeah,
So
he still
I'm
has
not
friends.
sure how he'll react if we just go up and say hi.
Sure, that's how he acted during the raid, but he seems different now. Look,
The raid was
Talking to
standoffish
someone. Oh, that's who he was with earlier.
because it was
could
the
that be-
best way to diffuse the situation. Yeah, I bet it's Argo. Yeah, let's take Argo. Is it fun? Yes, it's fun. It's not. If you've played the earlier games, it's not what you'd expect. The earlier games
Oh,
were
these
more
guys.
open world feeling, versus this one's very mission based, like Fractured
Hey,
Daydream was.
Argo.
But
I didn't realize you'd partied
The
with
rest of the games
Kirito.
were very more open world.
We're not in a party. We've just known each other since the beta.
It's
You're
got a
telling
few
me what happened during that
oddities
raid.
in it
And why would
that
you
can make it
be interested in
annoying
the raid?
with the AI.
Well,
But aside from that, no, it's a pretty good game.
Wrong about Ilfang the Kobold Lord.
Story's
Someone
solid.
died because of it.
Wait, you're the one who wrote the strategy
The
guide?
story is
Surprised
the
I'd give something out for free?
yeah, no kidding.
You got business with Keyboy?
Key boy?
Yeah,
That's just what
Keyboy.
she calls me.
Oh, right. Key as in Kirito.
You got it.
Yeah. Anyway, you need something from me?
But no, it's a fun
You're
game. I
looking
like
for
it.
a quest called the Swordsman of Salvation.
Nope.
This item's called the Sacred Tree Brooch. You ever seen it before?
Seems you've piqued Keyboy's interest.
Oh, maybe.
This is Iori. She may not look it, but she's a real brute in battle, just like you. You should hear her out. She's good people.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's definitely a fun game, but it does have its
I'm
quirks.
afraid I've never seen it before.
Oh,
Sounds like the information's rare enough to be worth a pretty penny, but the lore sounds real heavy.
SAO's difficulty curve is pretty well thought out. Even in the beta, the quests all seemed balanced.
Okay, what are your instincts telling you? Do you think clearing it could be the key to escaping? Do you think leaving it could be dangerous?
Both of those things could be true.
Alright, sorry about that.
If
I had
the
to
quest was
adjust
given
my
to
fan.
you, you should be the
But
ones to clear it.
the game's actually
that's the plan.
pretty fun. I like
I'm interested in finding out more.
this one's in the middle.
Sniff around for
So
clues.
in
I'm
the
trying to clear the 100th
older
floor.
games,
I won't be able to help you directly.
I
If I
thought
get any
every other
information,
game
I'll
was,
make
like,
sure to
super
tell
fun.
Argo.
and the ones in the middle were kind of like meh.
See you around.
This one falls under the. It's actually kind of in the middle. So it's got its problems. Some of the problems this game has to do with the enemy AIs targeting you and ignoring your partner. There's some partner AI issues where they'll just stand there regardless of their attack mode. Won't do anything, so it's frustrating at
After
times.
talking to Kirito, we still have zero
But that's really
information
only a
about this quest.
problem when you're
Not
on
even
the
the faintest
hard or
idea
very
of
hard
what to
difficulty
do.
ratings.
The brooch is
When
probably
you're on
some kind of code, right?
story mode or normal, it's just a nuisance.
About that brooch.
We have
Huh?
a lead on the brooch. Hey, overall, it's not bad. Somebody else who has the brooch. Or not.
Wait, that's...
This is
Sorry
Laura.
to sneak up on you like that.
Oh, it's Tina.
I should have introduced myself. I'm Stina.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, the new character.
I was just surprised at your brooch. I'm Iori, by the way. Is that the sacred tree brooch you've got there?
Yes.
Did you get
Yeah,
it
the
from Blue
story
Mountain
is
Valley?
interesting in this one.
No, I just found it out of nowhere walking through town.
Seriously?
Out of nowhere?
That's weird.
Yeah, it was a real shock when it equipped automatically.
The
The-
same item in completely different locations.
If you have questions,
Is
let me
that
know.
even possible?
It'll help me
I
focus
wonder.
what parts of the game you're interested in.
Yes. And there was a cutscene that felt like some kind of nightmare.
Ah, yes.
And then you got the Swordsman of Salvation quest?
Yes, I did. It felt like a bad idea to throw the brooch away, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you're one of
we're
us then.
actually working on clearing that quest ourselves.
Oh, really?
Frankly, we don't have any information on what we should be doing. Happen to know anything else about the brooch?
I think it might be a high elven relic.
What?
Oh,
You know,
back to the
something
main
left
story.
behind by another civilization. I'm guessing it's from the High Elves because the name references the sacred tree.
Damn, you've
Yeah.
really done your research. Where'd you find that out?
We've just been farming.
Well, you see,
Wait, are you a beta tester?
Oh, yeah.
Relax. I am too.
Yeah, beta just see what get these things.
Yeah. I wondered if getting this brooch had something to do with the beta test, so I figured you might be a tester too.
oh, you had me worried.
But
for
not
a
everybody who's in
second
the beta has got one, so it's hard to say.
Just so you know, I'm the only one here who wasn't in the beta.
Oh, okay.
So,
Let's keep that clean.
yeah.
Because the beta testers right now are
Then
hated and
how are
feared.
the brooch and the quest linked?
I don't know anything specific.
We'll
honestly,
see.
But maybe investigating some high elven ruins around here could provide a clue.
So I guess you're
Yeah,
trying
we
to
found
do the
those.
quest too, Stina?
I keep having that nightmare with the terrifying monster. It's horrible. I can't take it anymore.
But no, the
That's
gameplay
why
in
I
this one's
decided
pretty
to speak to
solid,
you.
except for the AI issues.
I
Hopefully
didn't
one day
have the
they'll fix
courage
them.
to investigate them by myself, but there are some ruins on the second floor that seem promising.
Oh yeah?
I wish the developers had
Found it
gone
during the beta.
farther up the building,
Seriously? We
You
should
know.
totally go there then.
gone up to like
Definitely.
the 10th or 20th floor.
But I ran out of time and never went inside. So
I
the
spent
network
so
didn't
much
have
time
anything to do
at
with
this
the quest.
level
Hey,
Couldn't bring
there's no
myself to
chance
buy
the
this
answer's not for
game.
me.
because
Let's
it
do
wasn't particular.
Oh,
Probably it's way it's an Elden Ring. See what I had. Okay, so
Shall we get moving? Can you
let me
show
get the
us the
cutscene
way?
out of the way, and then I'll explain
Oh,
why
sure.
people.
it's just that
Are
the routes
bad-mouthing it.
changed since the beta, so the route might be a little different to what I remember.
Maybe we should take several routes at the same time.
So I'm not talking over the
We
game.
need
I'm
do
trying to
something
explain it.
before Aincrad starts to collapse. We'll each head out whenever we're ready.
Thank you. Okay, so this game has. They're gonna force me to do that quest, aren't they? Alright, so this game has a couple of things that are good and bad. If we strip down the price, Elden Ring is a few years old. So, yes, it's going to be cheaper when it goes on sale, because this game just came out this year, but it's ballpark for new games. Not really a big deal. If you're looking at buying it, I picked up the largest pack in the pre-order. Is it worth it? I will say no. Only the one that gives you the DLC, which I think is the deluxe version, would be worth picking up. But that's what I'll say about any game. If you want to play it, you might as well buy the DLC up front. Because it's usually cheaper to do that. Why people are bad mouthing it. First, they don't like they don't like Sword Art Online. Pure and simple, it's not what they wanted to play. It's not what they expected. It was the only game that came out at the time, so they picked it up, decided, this game's not for me, so they badmouthed it. Second, this game is styled against Fractured Daydream, and not the earlier games. So it's not open world, it's mission based, and you just can't wander around. Because of that, a lot of people are gonna bash it because it's not like the original games. from, you know, Infinity Moment on through Civilization, those games, which is like 7 games that were in a very different style, and then this one breaks from that and follows Fractured Daydream, which is different because that's actually an online game. So that one has to play in a different way. That's why people will hate this game. There isn't actually a lot of problems with the game unless you're playing on hard or very hard. In the case of hard mode, every once in a while, the enemies will stun lock you and they ignore your partner. So because they ignore your partner, you have this area where you have like one boss and 2 elites, and they'll just stun lock the heck out of you and they can kill you, and they do that. In the case of very hard, they do that basically constantly, and every time you try and play the game on very hard, it's like rolling a die. You know, and you're literally rolling a dice. Hard mode is like playing rock, paper, scissors. So sometimes you'll lose out of nowhere. But in the case of very hard, you're basically just rolling a die and praying it's your number. You have better odds, I think. At least unless you grind to super high levels, you're out-leveling the enemies. But aside from doing that, you're really just rolling the dice. And even on that, you're rolling the dice. So it's like, it's a lot harder than it should be for, you know, certain things. Alright, find the blacksmith. Yeah, so it's definitely a thing. It's definitely a challenge. But it's not impossible to play. It's the price is fair.
See the blacksmith too?
It's not
I was
overpriced.
just checking my equipment.
People will complain that it's bad because it covers the first and second floor of Aincrad, which is 100 floors high. With 100 floors high and like 50 floors deep. And it only covers 2 floors. And the DLC, I think, takes the 3rd floor, where that comes out at Christmas.
But thanks to him, we came together.
And the developers were like, no, we're not doing 100 floors. It'll be like a 10-year project. And we're like, yeah, but we'd play it. And we'd pay for it. So, who knows? If they'll actually do more. But that aside, that's why people will bash it. So, is it a good game? Yes. If you are a fan of the series, if you're a fan of the prior games, temper your expectations. You have a bunch of new characters, like Yori, yourself.
That's nice of you, but
There's
I
like
need to be stronger.
7 new characters, and like 4 or 5 of the original characters from SAO are actually in this game.
Anyway, we should go. We're meeting at the High Elven.
Yes, it only covers the 1st and 2nd floor, and the DLC covers the 3rd. As far as we can tell from this point. That's it. It doesn't cover all 100 floors. So, that is why people will say this game sucks. It's because it doesn't cover, you know, as many floors as it should. I'm in that category that it should have covered more floors. In my opinion, it should have covered at least 10 floors. But because they wanted a really stupidly heavy story that honestly shouldn't have existed until about the 30th floor.
Right on time.
But they wanted to cram it in the first 2 floors because they didn't want to do 30
There's
floors.
a quest I was thinking of taking on. Do you want to come with? Split
Yeah,
the
because
loot.
the Warrior of Salvation quest shouldn't have happened
I can go if you
until
want.
about level 30. Anyway.
Plus, I'm one of those infamous beaters. Party up with me and your reputation is bound to take a hit.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm a beater too.
If that doesn't put you off, shoot me a message. I'll give you the information I've got on the quest.
But that's my opinion on it. not everybody can separate their preconceived notions of the world and universe from the game they're given. And I always try to break them apart. Because there's a lot of times when you just don't have that option. And it's like, so yeah, the fact that we only get floors 1 and 2 and we get third floor later on, kind of stinks in my opinion. It really does. However, I did go through a lot of detail.
Wait, what? You're here by coincidence? Well, let me fill you in then.
The detail is
This restaurant,
super
Fish
impressive.
serves incredibly tasty food for rock bottom prices.
Not every area is hyper detailed, but I'll show you some of the details that I'm referring to, where they kind of went
Are you customers?
way beyond
Sorry, but
normal.
I'm closed for the day.
Closed? Why?
I just ran out of glowing meat for my specialty stew.
glowing
I'm
meat.
terribly sorry you came
Really?
this way for nothing.
Oh, man. Well, that's just the way things go sometimes.
So I'll show you in a second.
I've been running low on stock for a while now. My
You know what
chemical
I'm talking about for some of the
town is
strange
100%
things they
for
spent a
myself,
lot of
and I
time
don't have any
detailing
reliable
out.
contacts I can ask to do it for me.
Huh? So you're saying if someone were to go procure that meat for you, you'd be able to open back up for business?
Uh,
Why, of course. I'd be more than happy to take it off their hands and treat whoever brought it to a free meal to boot.
oh, sounds good to me.
If only there were a pair of valiant, kind-hearted souls willing to do such a thing.
That's cool.
Sounds like she's offering us a quest. Though
It's like
she
some
doesn't
areas are
exactly
reused.
settle.
Like the
You wanna
inn.
team up with me on this?
It has a lot of detail in it, but it's a reused thing. It's put in all the towns. They just change a few minor details in it. But as an example, there's debris in the corners. The sawdust underneath the log. This is pretty normal details for, a lot of games. But where it gets kind of weird is... I'm gonna go to a dank alley. Not this one. That's not a good spot. There's a couple places in town that it's kind of unusual how much detail it has. Here's a great example. There's boxes and things in this corner where that sign is. But when we go out into a mission, you'll see I'll show you some really bonkers things that they put some detail in. We'll go out to a mission real quick. Alright, so let's see. Oh, there's a quest in the town of beginnings to pick up. Alright, hold up. Not a dungeon. Fabled food. This is Tobana? Oh, cool. Okay, so this is gonna be a new area. This is actually back on the first floor. So let's go over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. There's some strange things that they decided this is a great idea to focus on. Because they really did some strange detailing that doesn't make any bloody sense
Nice, you
when you
showed
get
up.
past it.
Looks like we need to get our hands on
And we're
some
standing
glowing
in
meat.
the perfect spot
Based
for
on
this.
the name, I assume it's a monster drop. I asked the restaurant owner where we might hunt some down. Ready to
Because
get a move on?
we're sitting on
Get our
top of one of
hands
the
on
old
this meat
towers.
And nab ourselves a tasty meal.
So
on
you'll
the house.
see this in a second. This is
Despite our predicament,
where it gets kind of weird.
I'd even say because of our predicament, we gotta
I actually know which tower we're in.
Ready to go?
Okay, so this looks okay, right? The floor looks really textured. It's kind of nice. You got the rocks around the rubble here. It's very textured. It's very polished. It actually is a three-dimensional object. It's not just textured that way, right? There's very, very high detail. But here's where it gets weird. The stairs. I could have picked a better spot. So, sort of zoom function. Look that way. I want to. Look at all these little rocks down here. They're individually modeled. They're individually textured. Every one of them. All these little rocks are individually modeled and textured. The tiles between them are individually modeled and textured. It's all three-dimensional. Everything's polyized. Everything's in polys. Very little is reliant on the actual texture. As an example, this section right here, that section I'm sitting next to, look at the detail in that one texture. You can actually see the differences in the textures. They reuse the texture, yes. But they spent a lot of time on getting these little tiny details. And it's those little details, which is why we only have 2 floors. Because they didn't, they decided that was more important. To have all these little tiny, really innocuous things, like those pebbles on the ground, they're all three-dimensional objects. And they're all individually textured. It's crazy how much detail they put into some of the sections of this game. And because of that, they did not do as many floors as they would normally do. Go figure. Now, in this case, there is something we have to go take care of real quick. It's over here. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Stupid bear. You're in my way, bear.
That should about do it, I think.
Okay. Well, you're gonna be that way, aren't you? Wait a minute, where is it? There's an arc over here. Oh, I know where that arc is. Never mind. I have to go down there to get it. I know where that arc's at.
A bear type, huh? Its AoE attacks could be tricky.
Yeah, we're good. I just gotta go around this way. Go around this way, we'll go down, we'll grab the...
Let's do our own thing. Let's
Like
switch
it's
it up.
all clear.
And now we're good. I go down here. Ooh, that was close.
Safe area.
That was close. I almost bought that one. Alright. Sweet. Give me your safe area. Alright. So now, this is so stupid.
Map says
We have
it
to
is
come
this
to
way.
this zone in order to get to this
A bear.
area.
Careful now.
Where
More
is it?
ferocious
It's over
than
here.
you look.
Wait, no, where is it? And no. Yeah. We need to figure out how to get
Let's
over
keep it up.
It is over here, maybe? No, not that one. It's that zone over there. There is a point over there that you need this zone in order to get to. And I'm not sure where it is. Here we go. This is it. It's fine. I know where I'm going. I don't need the... I can turn the light on, but... Yeah. Oh, that's right. I can turn the light on. Oh, yeah. Woo! Bloody bugger. Come on. Where is it? Where's this stupid plant at? There it is. Oh. Bugger. Come on. There it goes. I hate that stupid... Oh, there's two of them! No wonder it was so nasty. I don't know, there's two of them in there. Correct.
Looks like it's all clear.
There's a miss. This will make it easier for you to say. It's easier for me to see because I've done enough of these that I know where I'm going and what I'm doing. But
It's an art.
you kind of get used to it after a while.
That should about do it, I think.
There we go. Oh, come on. Alright, there's the boss. There's the arc. That unlocks the thing way back there. Yeah. Which is way over there. And there is... I mean, you can't go back that way. So you can't come down here either. So, it's fine. It's one of those weird things that you have to go forward to go back. Yes, that.
Look at that. A safe area.
So, right, I'm not doing a lot of the side stuff. I'm only unlocking what I need to move forward. But, for some stuff, like
That's an arc over there.
the arcs, I'm doing those because you kind of need to do a bunch of those to go forward. Some of them just unlock chests, but some of them actually are necessary in order to move forward. So you might as well just unlock them all as you're going through.
This is now or never.
That's it. If you play this game not expecting it to be the whole Tower of Aincrad, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty solid. It's just a matter of tempering your expectations to the game they gave us and not to what people want the game to be, because that's not necessarily the same thing. And in this case, it's not. It's a very different
There's
thing.
a chest over there.
Personally, I would have loved to have seen them do the whole game when all 100 floors going up and 50 floors going down. I would have loved to have seen that. I also would like to see it as a full MMO. You know, where people can actually team up into parties for world firsts and such.
That must be
My opinion is that they should have just gone the full MMO route and just let Aincrad be Aincrad. Not have this whole epic strange story. I'm okay with the epic strange story, but not make it to where it's this crazy early on. Because right now we should be doing with the game's main story. Whatever that was supposed to have been. Plasma Bear! I love Plasma Bears. These guys are cool. Ah! Dead. There we go. The Plasma Bear is probably my favorite of the bears. The others are just like the exact same, except the elemental type is different. Because some do like stun, some do fire, ice. But the Plasma Bear actually has a completely different set of attack patterns.
I don't
Very
think
nice.
I'll ever get used to hunted game turning into raw meat like that. I get that this is an MMO, but still. Then again, no one's eating anything unless someone cooks it up first. At least that part's realistic. Speaking of which, I've really worked up an appetite. Ready to head back? Let's get this to the restaurant owner.
Alright. But yeah, I know so if you temper this game and you compare the size of the maps and the amount of story content to prior games, it's comparable.
Yes. I could serve my customers for some time with this.
So it's comparable
Don't
world
tell me you
scale
never
wise
hunted all this for me.
to many of the other
Such a burden on your soul.
games.
It was never my intention.
Don't sweat it.
But
We just couldn't pass
being
up
that
a
it's
chance
only
to
like
shout
a
out
couple
on
of
some tasty
floors,
grub.
it doesn't meet the
that
expectations
right?
of the player base.
Well, in any case,
Because they're going through the effort of doing Aincrad. Just like when they went through and did Lost Song. When Lost Song was done, just like this one should have been a full-on MMO.
That is the spot. I can
Same thing
taste
with
the rich,
when they
gamey
did
flavor of the meat
Fatal
in
Bar.
every bite.
They should have just let that be a
The broth was
full-on
delicate,
MMO.
but really helped complement the dish. I guess the rumors were
If
true.
they had,
Actually,
the
I'd say
series
they
would have gone
undersold
farther.
how good this place really is.
I appreciate your kind words.
Unfortunately,
Here, take this as
Um,
payment for the meat.
they didn't do that.
I'm just
So,
glad we could be a help.
Like a lot of the other games, it's like it
Ready and willing to
detracts
pay
from
full price
the
your
potential of the
stellar
game.
cuisine.
Back again, you say?
Huh?
Oh no.
Wrong?
Oh, no, it's nothing. Apologies. I look forward to serving you again.
But yeah, people had their expectations too high.
Anyway,
There's other games that people have done that with,
hit
like
me
No
up
Man's
if you're ever looking
Sky,
to grab some grub
Elite
together.
Dangerous, Fallout 4. You know, there's a bunch of games that people have played over the years where they just set their expectations way higher than the developer said they were
Fancy
going to do.
meeting you again. Let me guess.
And this is just one of the
Stop
games that's like
thinking
that.
about that incredible meal we had the other day?
So,
Same
you
here.
gotta temper it.
So I stopped
but-
over to place an order and scratch that itch.
It's a shame. I wish they had gone
The
farther.
same quest event is playing out. The owner's out of stock and hoping someone will bring her what she needs. All she'd say is how sorry she is for the trouble again.
Eh.
I'm gonna stick with it and redo the quest. You down for another go-round? If you're up for it, just shoot me a message. We can meet up at the Teleport Gate Plaza. Same as before.
Sure, why not? I do want to do something though. There was a quest in Town of Beginnings. I'm gonna go pick that up real quick. However, they do actually have you do every quest that's referenced on the first floor. Because, like, when you go to, on your way to Tolbana, you actually do pick up Heifer Strikes Back. But instead of giving you cream, they give you...
You're an adventurer, right?
It's clothing, it's armor.
Time. I don't suppose you're looking for work.
Instead, because in this game, they didn't do the full experience, so you don't have crafting. Well,
Splendid.
not crafting in the way that the anime or manga show off. You don't have,
surely you understand what I expect of you.
you don't have gathering like fishing or whatever. It's laying on the ground. You just pick it up.
You don't see every day.
And they don't really use the resources well. There really is no point to
the deal has been struck.
Crafting weapons and armor. Aside from the few pieces you're going to use. And you never have to craft a weapon. Ever. Because if you go out to the crafting,
Overworlders, eh? So, what can I do you for?
there's armor. You'll always craft your armor. Weapons, you will never craft a weapon. You will never do this. Because you will find them in the field. And they're already going to be, picked up for you. In this case, though, stamina. None of this is great. Is there anything worth keeping on either? That one's in the kind of category. Let's see if we've got sword skill damage. That's worth keeping. And stamina's worth keeping. Do some crafting real quick. Extra damage on attack is 13. That's not bad. Extra attack damage, here we go. Normal attack damage. Extra attack damage. Wait, I actually did the wrong one. Oopsie. That was on me. Right, okay, so. Now where's that normal extra attack? Extra attack 15. Extra attack 13. That's got the normal attack, okay. Normal attack 14, normal attack 15. Extra attack 14, yeah, let's do this one. So, sword skills, stamina, extra attack. Lock that in. And then we want to grab... I don't know about that, checking 15 versus 14. But I don't have an attack damage? Yeah, here we go. So skill damage, stamina, extra, normal. This one, not worried about these at the moment. Yeah, I do kind of worry about this one. Should worry about this one because this is my next weapon. Once I max out my two-handed sword. So I want to grab attack of 16. That would be good. That would be better than 16. Let's see here. I mean, I've got a 25, but I don't want to use that one. I want that. Stick damage taken. The rest of it doesn't matter. Actually, that one doesn't matter either. This has got Burning Rage, so status effect would be good. Not resistance. I don't want damage taken. Normal damage, here. Take the experience gain. And then anything else to bump us up? Extra attack, here we go. Normal attack, extra attack, status inflict. There we go. Since this thing's got a status effect is better. Anything better than what we have? Nah, scored damage. We're gonna pass on that one. 1%'s not really worth it. Alright. I don't have a purple rapier yet, so it doesn't matter. I do have this one already. Anything better? Nope. Nope, nope. Alright. I don't need the purple one there to level up, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade the one-handed sword that I'm gonna be using, which is this one. Not that one. One-handed sword. There we go. Oh, why did I do that? I didn't. That was my mistake. I was supposed to come this way. Until I hit the 30. Oop. Grab a few more. And then we'll upgrade this real quick. Easy peasy. Now, I've probably passed up some really great swords that have like super high stats that I'd probably want in doing this just blindly. But it's okay in my opinion because I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty anyway. Because I'm not playing the hardest difficulty, it doesn't really matter to me. Now, if I was playing on my hard mode character or if I was playing on a very hard character, then I would be totally doing this differently. Oops. Because, let's say those. On those characters, then you kind of need every scrap you can get for offense and defense.
Come again.
So you play it differently. In the case of hard, you gotta kind of balance it. In the case of very hard, totally different. All hit points, all stamina, defense mitigation, whole 9 yards. You have to go that way. But in the case of this, not so much. At these points. I guess we can put it into experience gain. Sword skills. Oh. Alright, so that's all the points there. Yep, we're maxed out on my two-handed sword. That's what I thought. Alright, so we're going to go to equipment. We're going to change this out to one-handed sword. That one's technically better. We'll max this one out shortly. Extra damage 15, slash damage 22, slash window 22. That's why I locked those in. Okay, anyway. Now the question is, do I want to do this with a shield? Yeah, I might as well take the extra defense of the shield. Because it gives you, it doesn't hurt you anything. Really, in this game. In the shows and whatnot, it marks, it's like, if you do a shield that slows down your blade or whatever, but you really don't have a speed debuff in this. Parry slash, practical guard, restores SP after guarding, increases attack, but increases damage. Restores SP whenever guarding against an attack while SP is at half of its maximum or higher. Sword skills deal more damage. Sounds good to me. Do that. Alright. Anything else I want to do here? I want to items. Set those. Okay. Oh. I got the quest right. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so we have our side quests. Which one do I want to do? Let's continue at Gale's fight. There we go. Work on Agio, we'll get him unlocked, and then we'll move on from there. Because that's the fun part. It's getting everybody open up and whatnot.
Hey, you made it. Sorry to drag you along again. The quest itself is pretty similar to the last one. She's out of golden apples, a dessert ingredient. But be ready for a fight. Apparently, the area we're supposed to find them in is a nesting ground for monsters.
Probably the plant people. Plant ones. It's a pain in the butt.
What? Oh, no. I'm not worried about a little scuffle. I've got you with me after all.
I think that's cool.
Got a feeling there's something more to all this. I doubt this is just a series of fetch quests.
That's something more.
Repeatedly collecting these items is really how we're meant to progress. Anyway, I guess we won't know for sure unless we give it a shot. Ready to head out?
Honestly, in a well thought out, well designed MMO, A long series of fetch quests may feel like you're not getting anywhere and people would give up on it. But when you're dealing with it, you'll realize that a series of fetch quests usually goes to something bigger, better, a new achievement, place to go, and I hate this version of the boar. It is definitely my least favorite.
Let's take it down.
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, that's right. I am on this fight, and I am...
Leave it to me. Let
This boar is a pain in the butt. Oh, I missed that one. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. There we go. Get Eggy afraid up. Oh no, I'm paralyzed. That happens in hard mode or very hard, you just died. It's just how it works. Alright. Now we just need to clear the last. I just need to clear the last one. Oh. There we go. That clears the boar. That's the hard one, because you have to kill him 3 times. That's a pest. But it's fine.
Guess that was the mob we were looking for. By
There we
the
go.
name, it sounds delicious.
I am happy, because we are short sword skills in this. I forgot I did not spend much time using sword skills on this one. I had to redo my character.
All right,
It was
got what we
terrible.
came for. Let's get this back to the restaurant owner.
Versus my first time around, I had a high sword skill. I was
Seemed
on
like something was bothering her before.
level 10 or whatever.
So I decided to look into the snowy thrush before taking on the quest this time.
Oh, what'd you do?
Apparently, her supply issues began recently, yet the other shops in the area are doing just fine. In other words, this isn't some general problem. Something seems to be going on specifically at the snowy thrush. So,
Yeah?
I highly doubt we'll resolve this quest by bringing her random ingredients and chowing down every single day.
So, now that we have that out of the way, now we can ask the right questions. See, that's where a lot of MMOs fail. It's like they don't have unique ways of solving quests.
Here, we brought the golden apple you needed.
Versus this game seems to think outside the
Sorry for all
box.
the trouble I've put you through. Hold on just a moment. I'll have a tasty pie ready.
But in the case of actual MMOs, they don't think outside the box. It's just very linear, very fixed and rigid.
The flaky crust and juicy filling.
Versus
paired with
this
just the
game's
right amount
original
of
design
sweetness.
was a very
This is absolutely
open world,
perfection.
real world feeling.
Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
And they just
Please
didn't
come again.
really capture that in the games.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't mind me. Please come again anytime.
No,
It
lady.
doesn't matter.
Please
I've
spill
been
it.
mulling it over, and well, your lack of supply, it isn't just a coincidence, is it?
No, of course not.
You're not wrong.
Uh,
I suppose I can confide in you two, since you've helped me out so much. To tell you the truth, I might have to close up shop for good before long.
And why's that?
It shames me to say it, but I'm drowning in debt, and I'm all out of options. I'm doing all I
seriously?
can, but I think it's time to move on.
You're in debt? But the restaurant seems like it's doing great. Prices may be low, but with this many customers, you have to be seeing a profit.
You're right, but I'm sorry. It's a bit personal.
Cough it up,
I
lady.
appreciate your patronage, so I hope you won't take offense. Please do come by again, even though we may not be here for much longer.
So it's debt that's causing her all this grief? Maybe I should look into this.
Yeah. It's like, hit me up when you want to take it
I
on.
think I've grown a bit too attached to the place.
That goes for a
maybe
shot.
you're right. Still, I can't just shrug this off as somebody else's
I bet this is
problem.
Eggio's first shot.
Anyway, I really appreciate you coming through with the assist again. You were a huge help.
Where's Eggio? Because I know he's going to want to cough up one more. Alright. What's the last one here?
Was that? Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah. But there's still
What you
stock
got?
left, so she's open for business. But that doesn't mean the problem's resolved. I asked her about it, and turns out she's officially decided to close down the restaurant. Now she's just using up her remaining stock. Once it's gone, that's it. I'm asking around and gathering intel on my own. Sure enough, it seems she owes a hefty sum of money.
Why?
Sanctions being imposed on her are beyond brutal.
Of course they
She doesn't have enough money to fill her pantry. Plus, there's something else I heard that only makes her problems worse.
What's
If
he
you're
got?
not too busy, I'd appreciate your help. Would you mind heading somewhere with me? We can meet down at the teleport gate, same as before. Just make sure you come prepared.
Yeah, we got. Alright, so. Years together. And we get Eggio as a partner. And dungeon run. Cool. Let's go to a dungeon. Let's go do a dungeon run. So that'd be good. So that'd be fun.
Here's
Where are we at?
The restaurant owner's massive debt stems from her late husband's gambling addiction.
Ah!
On top of that,
Gambling
there's
addiction.
a crazy high interest rate added to it.
Oh, of
The
course there
original
was.
amount should have been paid off by now. Seems the money lender her husband turns to is one nasty piece of work.
Of course.
Not only is the city guard in his pocket, he also
Oh.
tames monsters to serve as his muscle.
Oh, that's
He's
entertaining.
untouchable. I hear the scumbag's ruined a fair share of lives.
So where are we
You
at?
get where my head's at by now, right? I'd like us to help out.
Soldier's
Any means
Rest?
necessary. It's time we pay him a visit. And I know just where he's holed up. He's gathered a bunch of beasts and made his base out in some ruins. Head out.
So where are we at? Soldier's Rest? Yeah, Soldier's Rest.
Not sure
Thought
if
that.
you were aware, but I actually own a restaurant in the real world. It's a small cafe and bar I run with my wife.
I see.
I guess knowing what it's like to own a shop is part of why I feel so invested in the Snowy Thrush.
And it's gonna be his first shop that he buys, I bet.
Piece of cake.
It's gonna be so weird not one-shotting everything for a while.
Let's keep it up.
Because my sword skill is not
Looks like it's all
super high, so. Come on.
right. Let's keep it up.
How do we get there? Where's it at? Ah, there it is. That's what you want to do. You want to do this. Oh. Oh. He just one-shot the bear.
Do it, I think.
That's sad. He just one-shot the bear.
Looks Looks like it's all clear.
Oh well.
This was ours.
That was fun.
That should about
I
do
was
it,
totally useless in that fight. Alright, here we go. Next section.
Look,
Where's
wolf
it?
type.
I'm not really concerned. I'm just gonna burn through as quickly as possible. If it's a fight, I get to fight. I'll take the fight, but I'm not really concerned about it. We're just gonna push through. Because I don't want to spend a lot of time farming a dungeon. Since we're trying to get through and do story. Where'd he go? There it is. I was like, wait a minute, where'd the bear go? Thank you. What are you stuck on? Easy. Huh? It's gonna be up here. But I'll take the chests when I come across them. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to do like outside dungeon rooms and whatnot. We're just gonna pick a random direction, and when we find the exit, we find the exit. Not really concerned. There we go. Sometimes I guess right, and I just find the exit super quick. Other times I guess wrong, and I have to backtrack. Fine. Get stuck on stuff.
Should about do it, I think.
Always sucks in this game because it's easy to do.
Check.
Definitely the longsword
Let's keep it up.
is faster than the two-handed sword. But it's not.
Looks like it's all
The
clear.
two-handed sword definitely does a lot more damage. Oh, that's bad. There we go.
Looks
There we go,
we
that's
have
better.
the upper hand.
Stupid wasp. It's like the two-handed sword can knock those things out of the sky in one hit.
Do it, I think.
Long sword, not so much.
A bear. Careful now.
So,
They're more
you just
ferocious
have to
than they look.
catch it up. The other thing that this game doesn't have that a lot of people complain about is the fact that it doesn't have a dedicated scimitar or spear skill. Now, it's well known that Sword Art Online does not have any ranged weapons, aside from rocks and daggers. That's well known. You know, no magic. No ranged weapons. All melee. So, that is a, as Klein put it, that's a bold choice. But at least they kept it consistent with that. The only downside is they didn't include the rest of the weapons that were included in the original story elements. We don't have scimitar, spear, excuse me, or katana, where the original story elements did have them. Where's that chest at?
I got
Must have missed it.
that should about do it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's just me getting the nerf, isn't it? Alright, well. Oh well. There we go.
Aren't we lucky? Right, let's keep it up.
I don't really need that one. But I mean, it's fine. We've got to get 50 levels in this anyway.
This guy shouldn't be too tough.
Well, it was 60 levels. There's, I think it's 10 levels to get all the skills. And then 50 levels to master. Yeah, we're on the same. It's just a matter of time.
That should about do it, I think.
So I guess the wrong way. I'm gonna go the other way. It's fine. This means I have more weapons to break down for later. And when you're doing, like, weapon runs to make the best weapons, dungeons are the best way to go. Because you will get a ton of them. And that's the important part. That's when you're looking for weapons. You want weapons. Since every chest in a dungeon drops, you know, between 1 and 5 weapons,
Like it's all clear.
makes it easier to work with. You just find one of the dungeons that's like super deep, has a bunch of chests in it,
Look at that.
and cover broke. This dungeon may or may not be that way. Some are better than others. But you kind of figure that out. Other than how many rooms they have. Like going after the dungeon that goes to the second floor from the first floor. The Cobalt dungeon there. That one's a good place to go farm weapons because it's got a lot of rooms. It's got a lot of chests. It also has a lot of elites and it has 3 bosses. If I remember correctly? Yeah, I think it's 3 bosses. 4 boss rooms, but one of them's empty because that's the floor boss room, which doesn't have anything in it. Oh, Pasta Bear. Cool. I like Pasta Bears. So that's like one of the best ones to
Forgive
do.
the interruption. You that money lender I've been hearing so much about?
Yeah, who's asking?
Alright, you're about to
Probably
die,
one of
dude.
my associates in town if you want to talk business.
Oh, no.
We're here to talk, but not about business.
Oh, yeah, it's about business. But you ain't gonna like the answer.
Are you familiar with the owner of the Snowy Thrush? Word is your interest rates are bleeding her dry.
Sounds like hearsay. Besides, it's only natural for a man like me to expect a return on investment, especially when the client's overdue. I mean, yeah, my rates are steep, but who the hell's gonna do anything about it?
Dude.
I'm the one with the money and power. That means I can do whatever I damn well please.
Yeah, we're gonna decapitate you.
A hag in a grubby shack. I make the demands, she complies. I
Yeah.
say jump, she asks how high. That's how power works. Nothing else to it.
But you can't just...
Oh, but I can.
Not for long.
You just don't get it. This conversation's over. Get lost. Or I can just feed you to my pets if you'd rather stay.
Oh.
Oh, I hear you, man. I hear exactly what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
And I have to admit, I agree with you.
Oh no.
Oh?
This guy's walked into it.
Sure.
He's walked into it. He's like,
They
oh,
have power, they can do whatever they want, right?
uh-huh.
Like, for instance, beating you to within an inch of your sorry life.
What? Get him!
Oh, it's a plasma bear. Come here, plasma bear.
That's the boss.
Alright, let's take out the guys that can summon. You deal with the plasma bear, I'll take care of this guy. There we go.
This one's tough.
Not for long.
We've got this.
Yeah.
That should take care of that one's problem. Aw, one less plasma bear. Hey, it works for me. Oh, I didn't get that one first. Oh well. There we go. You're done, dude. You're done. Now we can just beat the snot out of you until you break. Break every bone in your body.
And you have nothing. We played this by your rules, and you lost. How's that worldview shaking out for you? Well, I don't much care for your little business. There are folks out there who need it to get by, who have nowhere else to turn. So, think you could turn down the greed a few notches? Oh, and I'd appreciate you reconsidering the Snowy Thrush's debt.
Loser.
Fine. Consider it repaid in full. Hell, I'll even hand over her contract. That's fair, right?
Yeah.
That settles that, then. I'd say it was worth the effort, too. Did I ever mention I run a restaurant in the real world?
You did.
My wife
Second
and
time.
I own a cafe. Though I guess she's running
That-
it by
that's
herself
dicey.
now, seeing as I'm trapped here. I wonder if it's still open.
Yeah, Dicey's still
Maybe she
running.
decided to just close it down for good. There's no way for me to know. Whichever it is, I'm sure my being gone isn't easy for her.
Yeah.
Seeing the owner of the Snowy Thrush breaking her back
Oh,
all
here's
on her
the
own
text screw up
just
again.
reminded me of what my wife
They
would be
do
able
this
to
on a regular basis. They
I
just
guess it was too much for me.
forgot to put the line breaks
I
in.
know it doesn't matter what I do here.
Like this one, the
None
line
of what
break.
we just did
That?
is gonna
No
help
line
my
break.
wife in the real world. Even
So
so,
silly.
I couldn't stand by and watch that old woman struggle alone. Anyway, thanks for letting me get that off my chest.
Yeah, we're good.
Enough about me. Let's get back to the owner and tell her the good news.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this week I'm gonna go through and do some of the side quests that I didn't clean up for time's sake. Tonight, and then next Friday we'll continue going through the story. Obviously starting with side quests and then going to main quests, bouncing back and forth.
You're saying my debt has been completely wiped clean?
That's what we're gonna be doing.
Seems I've caused you
As
so
always,
much
if you
trouble.
have not subscribed or followed,
For the hassle.
do so if you want to see more of this.
If anything,
This one
we should
is
be
actually
apologizing
running
for
on
ruining
a
your affairs. Nothing to be sorry for. So,
series
now that that's settled,
on
what are your
YouTube.
plans for the rest
So everything is there under the TV series stuff. Go ahead, check it out, check the back episodes. I don't have many people to talk to, but I love having anybody come in and show up. Until we're done with this game, we'll be playing it both on Friday and Saturday night, and we'll see where it goes.
Guess our grand gesture came a bit too late.
Don't misunderstand, though.
Huh?
I wasn't planning on giving everything up completely. I'll be working as a sort of culinary consultant, offering my personal recipes to other restaurants in the area. I'll even
tell
receive
ya.
a portion of their proceeds.
He was just gonna buy the
All
place.
the other shop owners seem quite excited by the prospect.
Not bad. So you'll basically be running a restaurant franchise. Though I suppose it's more about earning royalties for those recipes. Oh, sorry. Don't mind my blabbering. Just thinking out loud. Anyway, that all sounds like a great idea. I suppose this is what they call the entrepreneurial spirit, and you've got it in spades. I'm sad to hear you'll be closing the restaurant for good, but it's great to know I can still enjoy your cooking one way or another.
Well, you won't survive in this business long if you let a single setback break your spirit.
Ah, that's good.
Importantly, who said anything about closing the restaurant for good?
Wait, what? But you just said...
Ah,
I said I'd just finished up initial preparations to close down. My original plan was to shut down temporarily and reopen once I'd saved up enough. That was before you two wiped my debt clean. I'll have to grovel and apologize a bit to my supplier and the prospective buyer, but after that, it'll be business as usual.
Seriously? Then I guess we were able to help out a bit after all.
nice,
Although
nice.
after dealing with that loan shark, I'd say you helped more than just a bit. And I'm touched to know you were so concerned on my behalf. I really appreciate all you've done. Thank you again. But for now, I've got a lot of work to do. Business is about to start booming again.
Yeah, there we go.
She's a tough one, isn't she? You know,
Yeah, it's tough apart.
there's a lot I left behind in the real world. Things waiting for me. But I just know Trisha's making it work. She's tough too. What I need to focus on now is making sure I survive SAO. That I make it out alive and get
Yep.
back to her in one piece.
Good idea.
Your help was invaluable on this. Really. I owe you one. If you ever need my help, just get in touch.
Yeah, now we have his Sigurd. Alright, so that takes care of Ayo. We open the chest. Partner weapons. Let's lock him into something good here. This one. It's got attack 25, SP 25. That's got really good stats. Better than that one. Doesn't have a lot of other stats. That would be nice to have. Lock that one. That's another attack 25. That's really important. Those attack 25s are what you want to lock when you find them. Highest, I think it's the highest one you can get there. This case, attack 22. Hold on to that. Okay, so 16s you can get. Let's see the stats get too high though. What about these? Don't care about that. Don't care about that one. Nothing was there. Source of damage 15. Nah, 16. Let's see there. Alright, so that's everything there. Sword skill points. See, we've got 4 of our. What is it? How many skills are there? So, skill wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yeah, it's 60 levels. Because it's 10 skills and then 50 levels. So, not a big deal there. So that's it for tonight. It's 11 o'clock, so we're going to break here. Like I was saying before, I stream on Friday and Saturday. Same time. 8 o'clock-ish Eastern Standard Time, United States. which is about 3 hours ago. So if you want to catch me, that's when you can catch me online, and I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't followed or subscribed, please do so, and I will catch you next week.